while I'm waiting for my brake lights to be done, I want to reflect back. About the end of April, I went and I met with a man named Frank. He was representing a big company. The company's called Coast of Maine. They make all kinds of compost, and it's organic, and it's certified, and he had a lot of products. He was trying to, I guess, promote the product in South Carolina, and I had a buddy turn me on to him, so I went and I met with him. It was just amazing how he opened my eyes to a bunch of things about compost, where you might actually be able to buy something, put it in your beds, and use it straight out of the bag. And that's a big thing, because I ran out of dirt every year for the past few years. I've run out of dirt because we've expanded our growing space. We've expanded our raised beds, and I didn't have enough compost. And so my go-to was to get some peat moss and some black cow and mix it in with some of the dirt we already had. Anyway, I decided I'm going to do a challenge. I'm going to do the Coast of Maine challenge. So I got Coast of Maine going into one bucket. I have Miracle Grow going in the second bucket, and the third bucket is going to be some dirt out of one of my raised beds. Not our best dirt, but it's been 2 years in the making. So all of the microbials and all of the different bacterias and the enzymes and everything that has to work in your dirt, we're 2 years into our bucket. Anyhow, so we got some video from yesterday. It's the beginning of June, so it's a little over a month ago that I met with this man, and he gave us a bunch of products to try out. I just been so busy getting the rest of our beds going. So now I put this video together, and just know in about 2 months, I'm going to come back with another video. I saved some of the video with Frank. I shot a couple of different videos. He did an interview for me on camera. He did two long interviews, over a minute each, where he describes his company and he describes his product. So one of them is going to be in this video, and I saved the other one for the next video, and I'm going to show you the results. I also, I'm using some Coast of Maine compost out of the bag, the potting soil, and I'm using it for these two things that you put on. It's to start roots and clone a branch over a tree you already have. So I'm cloning 2 branches on a blue Atlas cedar. I had to cut them off anyway, so I'm going to see if we can root them. So in about 2 months, you're going to see me come back with another video. But enjoy this one. It's going to be the first time I did any kind of a challenge. And I don't know, I'm just excited about doing that. We'll see how it turns out. 1 pot, 1 plant, 1 patio. You're never too old, you're never too sick. You're definitely never too out of shape. I'm going to show you you're never too out of shape. And the more exercise I do, the closer I come. I'm down 150 pounds. I got 200 pounds to go. And I don't want to go walking around. But you know what? Walking around the block might be easier than some of the days in the backyard. We'll be right back. Yeah, we'll go outside.
Okay, you got it.
Just wanted to get a little video of these products. All organic, all made, organic, certified, organic. Many different products. About to go outside and shoot a video with Frank. This gentleman will explain his company to you now. All right, this is Frank working with Coast of Maine products. It's all organic. It's made with, well, I'm just going to let him tell you really quick. Go ahead, Frank.
Well, we're a 30-year-old company, and the great part of what we do is we have lobster compost soil and amendments, and we put a lot of different ingredients, better ingredients in each bag, so the plants are happier. And as a result, you take a master degree biologist and you decide what the best inputs are to have the best outcome possible for the finished product. You're going to have hedgerows of vegetable plants, hedgerows of roses and flowers, blueberry bushes, and others. It's an awesome product.
Now this product right here, will you explain this one again?
This one is our number 2 item this time of year. It's a raised garden bed mix, OMRI certified. OMRI certified just means it meets the most stringent standards to be the healthiest product you can buy with all the ingredients. It's got green sand, mycorrhiza, biochar, worm castings. It's got our lobster compost that we're famous for in it, sphagnum peat moss. And if you want a good grow, you can buy lots of soils. If you want a great grow, you need to buy Coast of Maine. It'll be the difference of whether you say wow or thanks. So, really good products.
I'll tell you what, these gentlemen are going to give me some of their products and we're going to test them out. So just get ready, because we're going to put this video together today. We're going to post this thing tonight or tomorrow. But I'm going to shoot another video as the course of the plants grow and show you the results. I'm very excited. One pot, one plant, one patio. Never too old, never too sick, definitely never too out of shape. Just get started. It'll grow. All right. Okay, so you know how I do. We got to smell it. This is some good smelling compost. I can tell you right now, I know we're going to get good results. I don't even know what to say. I'm never at a loss for words. What happened? So I'm excited. The 4th of June. It's June 4th. And it's finally to the point where I can start working on some of the projects I've been pushing off. Just little projects, things that I really, really want to do, things that I've never done before, and I'm excited about it, but I haven't been able to touch them with all the stuff we were doing to get the garden bed rolling. If I look a little distracted, it's because there was a hornet's nest out here on my station, and I don't know, I knocked it off the bucket. Now I got a very upset hornet flying around, and I don't want them coming my direction. But anyway, one of the things I want to do is we have a blue Atlas cedar. It's a beautiful tree, but the top of it is split into 3. So I'm going to cut the 2 off the outside and let the middle one become the main trunk on the tree. But I realize it's a very expensive tree, so why not try to root those 2 branches before I cut them off? Now, about 4 years ago, I bought these rooting balls. These balls, I bought them on the internet. You're supposed to be able to cut about 1 inch of the bark all the way around, and then you fill this up with compost, and then you put it on the tree. You snap it on, zip tie it, you wait about 45 days, and then when you open it up, it's a root ball. Then you can cut it below that root ball, and you can plant it in a pot. I'm out here with this blue Atlas cedar. You're going to see there's 3 main branches. I'm going to take the one on the right and the one on the left. They're coming down. We'll keep the one in the middle. We'll take these 2 root ball things. I'm going to do the bark. I'm going to clamp them on. I'm going to zip tie them. Hey, this might turn out to be spectacular. It might be another goose egg. I'm not afraid of goose eggs. My entire life, I've never been afraid of failing. I've always been afraid of quitting. I will not quit. I'll never back down, and I'll never quit. I don't care. You just keep trying. Just keep going. Just keep pushing. Sooner or later, you'll break through. So, goose egg, not goose egg. I'm excited. If it works, I'm going to be very happy because we'll have 2 more blue Atlas cedars. But one way or another, we're going to find out together. Okay. I'm having to go further up the branch than I anticipated. Main reason, the branch is too fat down here. I should have bought the bigger ones, these little root ball clips. I should have bought the bigger ones. I didn't, so it is what it is. Can you zoom in on this, Ant? Come zoom in on what I'm doing. Can you see up here? I want you to see what I'm doing up here, not me. Don't worry about me. Can you see this?
Yeah.
All right. So I went around the whole branch, and I got this bark. I cut the bark. Can you see that? You getting it?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. The bark is gone. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take that root balling clip and I'm gonna fill it with dirt. All right, we just shot 2 videos, me putting dirt in that little clip. I went ahead and I used the Coast of Maine raised bed mix. Coast of Maine, we trying you now. We're gonna see how you do with cloning my blue Atlas cedar. I bet you never thought of trying that one out, but I'm trying that out for you. So Anthony was not videotaping. He thought he was videotaping. He was just, I don't know what happened. Point is, you didn't get me putting the Coast of Maine dirt in the little black, the little pot thing, but we did it. And now, I zip tied it to the tree. Now that it's zip tied to the tree and filled with dirt, we're gonna pour a little water in the top of it. In about 35, 40 days, the 2nd week of July, we're gonna open it up and see how we did. All right, the first video, we didn't catch it. You're gonna catch this one. So I cleaned a little spot off right here. And Ant, come on, zoom in up here. Pick it over here and zoom in. I want you to see this. So basically, I'm cutting the bark around the tree. All right. Now, I cut this spot. right. Let me cut this off. All right. Can you see this? All right. See the bark? Can you see that white spot? Right here, Ant? You can see it?
Yeah.
All right. You can, all right. We got some compost here. This compost is from Coast of Maine. And this is going to be the first test because they asked me to use it and give them the results. So I'm straight up. We're going to use this Coast of Maine raised bed mix. And we're going to use it for cloning a blue Atlas cedar. All right. So we have our compost in the little rooting ball. And I'm going to clamp it on the branch. And then I'm going to zip tie it. That's why I'm talking funny. I got zip ties in my mouth. You see what I'm doing, buddy? Okay, there's one. See if I can get this one on here. All right, Coast of Maine. Test number 1. Is it still recording there, Mr. Anthony?
Yeah.
You see the numbers turning?
Yeah.
All right. There you have it. 2 branches ready to be cloned. I just got to pour some water down on the top so that dirt is wet. Let's see what happens in the next 45 days. Thank you. Karen and I watch several YouTube channels. One of the channels we really enjoy is Self-Sufficient Me. We've learned a lot from this man. Let's get into it. Yeah, he's really energetic. He's very excited. He's passionate. One of his videos, he has compost bins. He made them out of pallets. I thought, what a wonderful idea. And then I guess they rotted away a little bit, so he had to shore them up with some plastic. I was thinking, well, we've got plastic pallets. Why not go buy some T-posts and see if we can make some compost bins? We have a mess. We started off buying a little compost thing, and when we bought it, I thought it was big. I was thinking, wow, it's going to take forever to fill that compost bin up. Not realizing with coffee grounds and all the kitchen scraps, we filled this thing up pretty quick. Matter of fact, we beat the heck out of it. It's falling apart. Take a look at this. That's what we started with. Then we graduated. We just started to pile it up on the ground. We had 3 times what you see over there in the beginning of the season. Now, we started to dig it up and fill our new flower beds. All of our raised beds, we needed dirt. We just stuffed the bottom with, it wasn't composted all the way, but we stuffed it full. Now, we put compost on top and we planted. It'll start to sink down, and next year we'll add some dirt to it. The point is, we're going to use these plastic pallets. We're going to use some T-posts. I'm going to take that idea I got from Self-Sufficient Me, and we're going to put it into practice. 1 pot, 1 plant. Yeah, you know the deal. We just have to do it. We just have to do it. On a side note, we got a box turtle that he went into the recycling bin, and I guess he's found himself a feast, and he's hunkered down because Caitlin just went to drop some strawberries here. And yeah, we like to put a bunch of big strawberries, and the pieces you cut off the top, we put them out here for our turtles. I got water turtles, a couple of box turtles, but the point is, I've had turtles my whole life. You ready for this? Can you see him back in there? Hey, Anthony, do me a favor. Just turn it sideways. I don't want my finger hit, but I don't want you to smash yours. Turn it. There we go. Go ahead. Play into it. Right. Watch your fingers. All right. Our first corner is complete. I'm telling you, this is going to work out really good. What a great idea from Self-Sufficient Me. Hold on, Ann. I'll grab it. Hold on. We're gonna run out of time and pipes. All right, go ahead. I got to get video. Hard to do this with video. You got it? We're getting somewhere now. Easy. Hold up. Let me put this away. Yeah. I counted wrong. I need 4 more T-posts. I have a little bit of time left because we have dinner at 7 o'clock with my mother-in-law. And I need 4 more T-posts. Should I run to Lowe's and get 4 more T-posts and at least finish the second compost bin? Do I leave it for next week? I think I'm going to go get them. I'm going to go get them because I want to at least know that this project is done. It's one of the projects that needed to be done. And then the last thing is I want to get those 3 tomato plants into some pots. At least I did a couple of things off the checklist. But you can see one is down. The second one's about to be down. I got to go get 4 more T-posts. And once it's ready, we start moving that pile, mixing it up. And as we mix it, we put it in here. I'm sure eventually I'm going to need a third one. I'm eventually going to need a third compost pile. But you know what? For right now, at least 2 of them are done. And this plastic should last forever. I don't know how many years it should last, but it'll last a good long time. So, the sufficiency guy. Great idea with the pallets, my friend. Let's get into it. I love this guy. We finished 2 compost bins. I'd like to have a third one so we can move it from the first one to the second one, then to the third one. Because every time you move it, you aerate it and get the, bacteria, enzymes, all the different things that are working on that dirt to make it good compost. Every time you turn it over, it helps it. All that beneficial stuff happens. I'm not a scientist, but I know the dirt works after you rotate it. So we'll get the third one done. Not today, but 2, they're done. How's that for fabulous? 2 compost bins ready to go. And I got 2 pallets to put on the end. We'll just strap them on until we need to get in there and turn it over. Okay, here we go. Pink bore. There's 1, there's the second one, and there's the third one. They're all approximately the same size, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to use 3 pink bores, 3 buckets, 3 different kinds of dirt. Coast of Maine, Miracle Grow, and Bite-Size Homestead. We'll see how it works. It's just something I've never done before, but I'm excited to see the difference and the results. Maybe they'll all do the same. Maybe one will take off better than the other ones, but we're going to find out together. Okay, we ready to get this dirt rolling? Kevin? That's my granddaughter's boyfriend. Okay, let's go with the Coast of Maine first. We got a bucket. All of them have holes at about the same height. Let's fill that bucket up with Coast of Maine. One of the bags already has a hole because I wanted to smell it. I know that sounds crazy. You see the bag on the floor? Oh, yeah. The one on the floor that's already ripped? Mm-hmm. Go ahead and dump that whole thing in the bucket. I have 2 bags just in case 1 bag is not enough. Yeah, when they were giving me this dirt, I ripped it open and smelled it. Because when you can smell dirt, you know it's good. Oh, yeah. Go ahead, fill that bucket up. If it's not enough, I want all buckets to have at least, like this is my dirt out of my raised bed. You got it?
Slowly but surely.
We have to save the bag because I'm going to stick the bag in the handle so I don't ever mix them up. Tell me when you got it. We're going to need a little dirt out of the second bag. That's okay. Oh, wait, it's pretty close to the top. I think a little water got in through that hole. All right, go ahead. Rip a little hole in the top of this one.
This one right here?
Yeah, I want to go right to the top. By drilling the holes a little bit up from the bottom, the water can drain out, but a little bit of water can wick back up to the top of the pot if it needs it. I used to drill the holes all the way at the bottom, and then what happens is they end up drying out on me. Keeping them watered was a project. But you can just use your hands if you want. No, just that bucket. That's the only one we're filling. We're going to fill the second one with Miracle Grow. Really lay into it. Not that many people say, hey, you want me to work? He was dropping my granddaughter off. It's 11 o'clock at night. He volunteers. Come back here and do some work. Well, I
Be
guess
flying away for a little
he's
while.
looking to get paid, so he's not doing a freebie here. How's that look? Good?
Oh yeah.
All right, put that bag aside. Put it over there. All right, second pot. Miracle Grow. Rip the top open and let it rip. I've never done anything like this in any of my videos.
Right.
I just thought it was interesting. They were so excited about it. They got me excited about it. But you know what happens? Hey, Kevin, every time I run out of dirt, I got to go buy Black Cow and start mixing it with peat moss and my half composted compost. That's frustrating.
Imagine.
I should probably stop the video and come back, but I don't want to mess around. Somebody will say, you changed the dirt. I don't think anybody would really say that, but
That thumb's not as green as he says.
be careful, because if you get to the top, it's going to spill all over. There you go. Okay, try to just peel it backwards. There you go. Well, we won't have to add any. We'll just take some out. I want them all about the same height, though, so. Can you get it?
Just don't want to spill too much.
Don't worry, we can clean it up. Anthony will put the blower on. Wake the neighbors up. We're going to have to do something to mark the bucket. We're going to have to rip part of that bag off or something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and dump my dirt, because this one doesn't have holes in it. Dump it into that bucket. They all had holes, right?
I didn't look at that beforehand. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, go ahead. Anthony said they all had holes. I trust Anthony. All right, that's from Bite Size Homestead. Fill it up all the way. Push it down in there. All right. Next video is going to be us putting the plants in. We'll be right back. Ahead. Let's get these in here. Here we go.
Look at them.
Okay. Coast of Maine is in the plants. In the ground, ready to go. Now, Miracle Grow. Yeah, a tripod. All day I should have had that tripod out here. But that would have mean, doing it the right, easy way. Let's go ahead and get the dirt ready to go. All right. Coast of Maine, pink boar. Miracle Grow, pink boar. My dirt, pink boar. It's the 4th, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's June 4th. Here we go. We'll see what happens in a couple of months. Okay, we went ahead and wrapped the Coast of Maine bag around this handle, so we don't mix it up. We wrapped the Miracle Grow bag around this handle, and we don't need one for this one. This one's from Rudy's Raised Beds. Bite-sized homestead dirt. It's got a lot of chunks of stuff. Miracle Grow's got a few chunks of stuff. And Coast of Maine, this dirt is pretty. I mean, I know it was specifically formulated for the tomatoes, too. He told me this will work good with your tomatoes. All 3 plants are ready to go. I'll tell you what, this is actually, I have some anticipation to see the results. I don't want the summer to fly by. I want to enjoy the summer, but at the same time, I can't wait to see the tomatoes. I'm ready to make some tomato sandwiches. But this, I have anticipation. We'll see what happens.